Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about depression, like my story on how I got depression and anxiety, and I hope it helps you guys out. Like I just like I don't know. Depression for me, I've had it because I had a really bad home life before. And it's still with me today, to this day. It's just so hard to put into words. Like before I started this video, I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to explain depression and anxiety because you can't explain it. And I just feel like it's so hard to handle these days because it's having a support unit with me with the depression and anxiety. It detaches, it makes me detach myself from people. I don't get as close to people because loads of people in my life has let me down, so I feel like everyone else is gonna let me down. Yeah, so I got depression because my mum walked out on me when I was 16, and she was treating my dad really bad. But she did treat my dad right. She didn't want to be part of a family, which was made a huge impact on me and my brother siblings. And my brother on top had autism, had problems. So when my mum walked out, my dad met someone and took on her kids, and it was just so hard to handle. Um, and I think I kicked off. I kicked off at him, but at that point, I didn't know I had the depression and the anxiety. I just felt like everything was just so stressful. Like I had to take on the responsibility of my brother, which I felt like I had to do because he had no one there, but I didn't have anyone there for me, so it was harder for me as well because it's you can worry about someone else, but if you're not alright yourself, then and you ain't got the support there, how can you help someone else out? And it was just so hard because even talking about it's hard because it makes me kind of like want to get upset, and it's I felt like I felt like people. I felt like I let people down. I let myself down, and I felt like my mum's mistake was my mistake. I felt like it was my fault. My mum went. It was down to me because we were such bad kids. That's how I thought, and that was just depression talking. Um, and I just tried to get on each day. It was like a survival game. I just had to try and get on and think everything's gonna be better. Even though I thought to myself at that point, I was like, things are gonna improve. I'm doomed. My future's fucked because of what's happened now. And it still affects me to this day because I can't talk to my parents about how I feel. So I have to find outlets and ways of sharing it without, but it's not in right because you should be able to share things with your parents, but it's just so hard to do that because my she's like never understanding, um never want to, because I feel like what she's done before has affected me from attaching. I'm close to her, but I'm not like, but she's not the one to listen. It's just so hard to explain. You see what I mean? And yeah, when I left home, it's just so hard because I felt like we were a happy family, and then we weren't, and the support I had, I kind of wasn't there no more. I didn't have, but I felt like people just gave up on me because depression does that. It makes you feel like people's gave up on you, and that's why it's harder to build relationships with people and to, you know, have as many people as you want in your life. From my personal experience, I don't know if that is different with all types of depression and anxiety. And from that point, I just kind of went on and just had no support there. I mean, luckily I've got like a really good mate who's I can talk to, and I feel like she's more family than a mate, and it's just so hard sometimes to handle only having a limited amount of people in your life. I mean, the way I deal with depression is that when things get on top, like you can go out for a walk, and all the stresses and worries it's an outlet to just get everything out. If you go outside, you feel, and then you rethink, you think what to do next in your head, and then obviously listening to a really happy song really helps your mood, helps your depression and anxiety. It kind of lifts you. So if you would listen to a happy song, it makes you feel a lot better. If you listen to a sad song, it's just gonna like make your depression not as bad, but it's still gonna make you feel more alive than you already do, if you get what I mean. So it just affects everything to this day. It's just so hard to move on, because I want to, you know, like obviously with me it's like I'm a happy-go-lucky type of person. I'm always there for other people. I'm always helping other people out, but who's there to help me? It's just